never get used to this process of taking boats out of the water and putting back in. It's always so stressful. I really don't like to see it, and I'm sure they are very competent what they're doing, but it's just, I don't know, it doesn't look right sometimes. Feels like the boat is just gonna go somewhere. I couldn't do that job. My goodness, and she's much heavier now coming out because we put all the ballast in.
So there's two main reasons why we came out of the water. One was to check that the stern gear and everything was okay, because we know that the prop had slipped in the shaft because we'd had to have it retightened, and also because some of the through hulls, which was supposedly above the waterline when we were planning the boat, actually landed up on the waterline, and they didn't have any seacocks on them. So we wanted to actually put seacocks on them so that we could shut them off in an emergency and not just rely on the pipe coming out and going in the swan neck with a Jubilee clip.
It looked very light, you two doing it.
It was so much easier.
It's so bloody heavy, that thing, isn't it?
Awful. Okay, we still got a problem getting these bolts in.
But it's not totally turned. Maybe that's
Okay,
why.
yeah.
Okay, so just do the front ones first.
Well, they're in. They're okay.
Yeah?
They're fine. So you nip upstairs and turn the rudder all the way to starboard. One of the things that we discovered was that the Cutlass bearing, which is the bearing in here, inside the prop shaft, didn't have the grub screws in, and Steve, the engineer here, has put some grub screws in there, and he's also put some locking nuts on there, and we've also repositioned the propeller further back. We actually had to cut another 3 inches off the prop shaft to do that. So Steve, the engineer, looked at it and he said that it wasn't tight enough, and there was too much shaft going through the cone on the back of the gearbox. So we've had to take it apart, and now it's getting quite difficult to get back in. I'll get that. So these are the ball valves, which act as seacocks, and you can see through there. You turn them off. And these things come in 3 parts. You get the skin fitting, the seacock, and then you get what they call the hose nipple, goes on the end. So we're putting these on the few, there's a couple of through hulls which are very close to the waterline, and we're putting these on just for safety really. We're only, you know, if they do leak at one point, then we can turn them off, which we can't do at the moment. We're just relying on the loop in the pipe and the Jubilee clip. So that was really the reason why we came out of the water, to fit these. So off we go.
Everything was so beautiful and tidy, and now it's all upside down, but it will only take half an hour to put it all together. So we probably will finish the saloon today. We came out of the water yesterday, Monday. Today is Tuesday, and we reckon we can go in the water tomorrow afternoon or Thursday morning like this.
And that's what you have to do all around the boat. There's the fox. The fox. Ta-da! River fox. Here we go again. Number 2.
I can't deal with this. It's too much. It's even worse than the first time.
Okay, it all looks good.
Yeah.
I can't see anything leaking at the moment, so maybe we've...
I think it takes a little bit to for the pressure to build up, doesn't it?
I know it does, but you know, it's initially it's nicely damp. So
Gonna have a look how she looks inside now. She looked so much heavier, didn't it?
yeah, she did.
Don't you think?
Yeah, I do. So we're back in the water, which is really good. And having put all the seacocks on the bull valves on the end of the through hulls, none of them are leaking at the moment. So we're going to monitor the situation, aren't we, for the next sort of 24 hours almost. And as long as we don't have an issue, then we'll be off.
Yeah, we're going to Maidenhead tomorrow.
Maidenhead, that's exciting. Our hometown, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Good morning. That's our second go.
Yeah, this is our 3rd sea trial, and so far we've managed to get through the lock and everything's tickety-boo.
We did the lock ourselves. Must look silly for some people that I used to do this for years, but for us it's the first time, isn't it? So
Yeah.
it's a bit stressed.
A bit stressful. We're getting used to it.
Yeah.
Now we've got the low bridge next.
Yeah, the bridge is 4 meters and we are 3 meters 27.
Yes.
I know it is a space in between, but it looks like we're gonna hit.
Yes.
So I stress
Stressed.
over every time.
So stressed.
I'm so stressed.
Our journey today is going to take us 7 miles upriver from Windsor, along the Thames to Maidenhead.
This is boring. No waves.
Seasickness?
No seasickness. Not so far.
Good thing about this lock, of course, being lots smaller, it will go through it a lot quicker. Because there's a lot less water to shift. I have to say the boat handles very well indeed. Here's our lockmaster coming along to go and open and close the gates. So we're just leaving Boatyard Lock now, and we're on the next reach of the Thames, which will take us up to Bray, which is rather a nice little village. The Queen visited there once, and it has some absolutely smashing restaurants like the Fat Duck and the Rue Brothers restaurant, Waterside. Maidenhead has two bridges. The current road bridge opened in 1777 and has 13 arches and was built at a cost of £19,000. It has the steepest camber of all the bridges crossing the River Thames. In contrast, the Brunel designed railway bridge, built in 1838, has the flattest brick arches in the world. Brunel was criticised for the design at the time, but the two main arches of 128 feet each and a rise of only 24 have stood the test of time.